And this is, if I have any little places that I want to straighten out, I like to do that ahead of time. And since this has got some wrinkles in it, we want to relax it. So I give it a little water. And let it.
Oh, I can't believe it doesn't drip or smear when you spray water and hold it up like that.
And then I put it face down on the board, on the glass, and then I'm taking my masa paper and I'm going to give it a little dip too, so it starts feeling relaxed. Want the fibers to relax.
It's different. Yeah, it's not. It's a different kind of rice.
It has a slick side and then kind of a textured side and shape.
Okay. We're actually not going to mount it on the glass, we're going to mount it on this thing. Now, last night when I did this, I had a pencil, and I do this often because it helps me to see where I am, especially when I have a tiny piece of paper that I'm using for mounting. I like to think ahead about where I'm going with what I'm doing, so if I'm planning.
Concept.
No surprises here.
What?
So I made a little corner guideline for myself. And usually, if I have a big piece of paper, it doesn't matter if you get it perfectly square or not. So I can see that I'm pretty good. I like to go back and forth here and have a look at it. So I know that that's about where I want to be. I don't have a pencil. Does anybody have a pencil handy? Oh, wonderful, thank you. That's great. This is perfect.
Yeah, I was going to, yeah, I was looking at it.
Two pens, no pencils. So I'm just going to do a little quick corner so I can see where I am. And on this one it's not that critical, but I can see through there and I tell that I'm pretty close. I think I might move this over a tad. You don't have to whisper. Thank you. All right, now, and the magic begins. I want to make sure that I have these brushes figured out well in advance for the years that I've been mounting. This one only gets to be the glue brush. This one only gets to be the water brush. It has to be the brush that when my records went around on the turntable, I cleaned the dust off. I got these down at your store in San Diego.
Yeah.
I loved it so much, I thought, what a wonderful brush that is. I wonder what I'll do with it. And I couldn't bear to use it. Couldn't bear to use it for ink. And then these are the ever-popular old-fashioned tip trays. So, you know, if you're a cocktail waitress, which I knew one, she gave me these, so they're very handy for things. And then I have one sponge for this not-so-good-looking one for the glue, and this one for water. And then I just take and pour a little bit of this right on the middle of my page.
Sorry, I didn't hear the glue part. What is it?
This is glue,
What
made
is
of
it?
cornstarch and water.
Oh,
And
half and half.
I use 1 cup of cornstarch, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and 1 cup of water.
Oh.
And I'm doing this to make sure that the paper is flat. Let me see here, we have a little difficulty. And if it tears, it will be okay, because we're going to glue it together.
There's no alum in that?
There's a little alum in it.
Oh, okay.
So when you're mixing your cornstarch and water, get a saucepan, put a cup of water in there, get a tablespoon of cornstarch, dump it in there, stir it with a whisk if you like, and cook it just until before it begins to boil. And you can tell that it's starting to turn gray, and it's about maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Sometimes my glue is a little bit thinner. Alright, I think I'm good on there. And I like to take and kind of wipe this excess glue off of the edges so that I'm not tracking this glue. One thing that you want to make sure of is that you don't end up with any glue within the artwork, or you're going to end up with that stuck to your glass and you can tear your paint with it. So we're still a little bit dry here. Okay, this is the toothy side, and it's going on the back of this painting, and I'm going to just lay it down like this.
I thought you had said the smooth side goes down.
Oh, no, toothy side to toothy side. You get a better bond that way. If you want to, you could do it the other way and try and see if it probably would work okay, but this is the way they'll teach you. Most people do. Oop, it's already coming off. Okay, they're done there. And then I take some water, and I just downhill, take my water, and make sure that it's all saturated. I think of doing this like a British flag, especially with big ones. I go this way, that way, this way, that way.
Union Jack stroke.
Right, there you go. Okay, now that looks like it's pretty well bonded.
Would you ever use a, call it roller?
You can, some people do, and I don't. I just like to do it this way. I like the more hand touching thing without using an implement. Okay,
Those brushes are real soft here. Super soft.
They're
sheet.
sheets.
Very soft.
Okay, now, after that, we take our glue brush, and I'm going to put this in here to keep it clean. I'm going to have to add a little glue to this.